All right, traders. Today, top tick. 3 tickers. We're going to get into it. Got to focus a lot more on better entries. Now, I talk about patience all the time. Patience, spelled with a P-A-Y because patience pays. But in all facets of that word, I have to consider it. Not just patience sitting in your winners, not just patience to wait for the trade. It's every facet of the word. Patience pays. Now, my entries have not been good. I've been the king of stops. I've been stopping out so well. The problem is my entries need to be at my stop. I'm top ticking a lot of plays because of that. So a couple things we're going to go over. If you master trading, you master all of life's most important, pretty much skills. Just going over a few quotes here real quick. What is that? Discipline, patience, emotional control, a lot of that stuff. But patience is really the key one, and that's what separates the best traders from the rest. Patience to wait for the setup and patience to allow the trade room to work. Now, this is a trading game of you versus you, ultimately, not you versus anyone else out there. I know we have you versus pretty much the market, other traders, but ultimately focus on you versus you, because it's the voice in your head that tells you you're not good enough, or the desire to quit, or you're being lazy, you don't have the discipline, you need to adjust the strategy or adjust your stop loss. Guys, it's you versus you. Figure it out. We got to be so introspective. Why are we not trading well? And look in the mirror and reflect on it, and then we'll be able to really fix the underlying issue. Because if you're not being introspective and you just shut the computer off once you take some losers and move on, you're never going to address the underlying issue. So we're going to dive into my issue here today. Let's get into it, guys. All right, KIDZ is the one that really irked me today. I'm down a lot. Max is 50. 81, so I'm locked out. I'll show you the trades. My trades, I took every L I took today. EYN topped out of that one at 221. Kids topped out of that one. And then CRDO topped out of that one at 80. Every single one top ticked. Either need to what? I've given them a lot of breathing room because my entries have been bad. It's kind of been like the Band-Aid fix when I'm not addressing actually the issue. Now, a trader actually told me the other day he became profitable after listening to me say, let the trades come to you, versus you trying to force the action. Let them come to you. Even if you're going to miss some, that's okay. I cannot FOMO out of it. I got a sticky note now that says literally wait. If I feel the urge to get into a trade, wait. If I feel another urge to get into a trade, wait. Just keep waiting and let the trades come to you versus you trying to force the trades. Have you guys ever forced like a fart, for instance? It's not good. It's not a good thing. So KIDZ, I told the chat, and they all thought I was waiting for the 620 entry for it to pop up there. KIDZ, I had it mapped out 620. I got involved early because of a bad habit. Now, where did that bad habit stem from? So I used to trade sizing into these things, and it's annoying when on a day like today, you just keep smacking them until they work. It would have worked out so well, but I'm avoiding doing that because of the outliers that can really make you lose more than you really want to, right? Smacking them 3, 4, 5 times and then taking a huge L on it versus just getting started on them when they're kind of joining the trend a bit is where I'm heading, the direction I'm heading, but I'm still not trading like it. I still want to take like a feeler position when it's really not a feeler. Like I see a ticker going straight up and I want to jump in short, or I see a ticker going straight down, I want to jump in long when maybe the bottom hasn't been necessarily established. And I used to size into them. I still have the bad habit of wanting to get into them too early instead of waiting because I don't want to miss out. It's a fear of missing out on the play. I've been stopping out well. I'm happy with that. Got control over the losses, and I feel comfortable with that. But there's kids, and then EYN. Literally, guys, this upper shadow here, 221, that's my shares, buying it back. I would have been fine today. I would have been fine had I waited for EYN to come to me at the magic 20 cent area. For kids that come to me at the Magic 20-cent area, taking the short either on the backside or up towards 620, where I had that resistance mapped out. And then CRDO, this one as well. I had a short here, pretty much against the highs. I put an 80 stop on it. Curled back up there, took me out, and then dropped down to 76. I mean, all three of these would have been good green trades. I would have at least taken half off. I know that at a certain point, but I got in too early. Guys, oh my gosh, it's so aggravating. I'm sure we've all experienced this, but 3 in a row top ticking and being on a small account when you need these to work out for you, I got to be introspective. I did not let them come to me. I kind of got in a little early, and I keep the stops fairly tight. I don't give them a ton of room to work against me, and you can't really do that when they're still front side and you're trying to take a short. But KIDZ worked perfect. That one gave back a point on 100 shares, dude. Small account, you're making some good money. $100 on that. So, guys, moving forward, wait. If I feel the urge to take a trade, I gotta wait. I gotta break this bad habit of jumping into these too early. Map out where I want it to go and wait for it to get there. React, don't predict. Wait for confirmation rather than an anticipation, and then take the trade if and when it comes to you. And if for instance, it doesn't get up to my resistance line up here, 618, I was in this at like 550, and I played the high day on that because I'm just thinking, maybe it doesn't cross over 6, so I want to be in early, FOMO. Should have been, because that's how I used to trade with that feeler position. But when you get this snap like this, 570 down to 530, that's when you can get involved with it. On a pop up, take the short. You got a lot of longs underwater. Just wait, Kevin. Just wait. Bad habit. Got to break it. Tomorrow, I'm going to be focused on waiting. If I feel the urge to trade something, wait. And I'm going to wait. You're going to have a lot of patience. Got to let them come to me. Take the trade. Again, they still might not work out. There's no guarantee in trading. But today, all 3 of these would have worked out, and it's painful. I'm happy that I'm controlling my risk real well. I'm not, blowing up out of proportion, oversizing and blowing up on letting one trade define the entire trading journey. But the bleed out on getting in too early, that's not good. I got to change that immediately. So I hope you guys learned something from this video. If you have anything you'd like to add or how you did today, let me know in the comment section below, guys. Otherwise, we will see you first thing tomorrow morning.